Colts versus Chiefs this weekend. I'm a Colts fan, Cole Red. Let me get you hip.
Here we go.
Oh, I ain't gonna do it. You lucky wife in the building because we have a real man's conversation. She wasn't in here. Oh, yeah, I'm ready. I'm either gonna look like a damn fool when this episode drop, or I'm gonna look like a prophet. You know what I'm saying? Colts over Chiefs by 3, bro. I'm taking over, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm going with my squad, bro.
Listen, bro, y'all are making the playoffs regardless. This is do or die for us, bro. So
that's why I'm a little scared, Cole Red. I ain't gonna lie.
This is do or die. If we don't win this game, it's over for us, bro.
And it's at home, bro. Pat don't really lose at the crib. I'm a little hey, Mark, I ain't gonna lie, baby. I'm a little nervous. And minute is the word I'm gonna use. I'm a little nervous. I just want to get that out the way, man. I'm happy, you know what I'm saying? But I got on my red today for y'all Chiefs fans. Dynasty over. Listen, let's get right into it. I got a good one for y'all today. I'm cooking up. I've been getting good at my guests, man. Look, a lot of y'all, the time has passed. I used to have to get anybody in the building. So when I first started this, I had to ask anybody. Now I'm going for the heavyweights. I'm sorry, I got to go with people who going to push the needle forward. So, Mark, let's get into this, baby. You ready? Cole Red, you ready?
I'm ready, bro.
All right, man, let's do this. Welcome back to the I-70 podcast. It is your boy, Jonathan Little, a.k.a. John. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, man. Tap into what I got going on. This is the I-70 podcast where we bring the world together one episode at a time. That's right. From the projects to the suburbs. That's what I'm doing. That's my mission. You know what I'm saying? That was new, Mark. See, I threw that in there. Improvisation, baby. Is that a word? Okay, that is a word. Okay, all right. I was in a resource room. I just want to put that out there. Listen, got me a good guest in the building today. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know Jonathan is a natural-born hustler. So I like to sit next to people who hustling, doing their thing, pushing the needle forward, and people who are serious about what they do. You feel what I'm saying? In this space, you run into a lot of individuals, they just want an episode. They just want to get on and talk. But I kind of want to talk to people who got something going on. So let me get some accolades real quick. This gentleman I'm sitting next to, he is an entrepreneur, owner of Cole Red Productions, okay, producer, engineer, and also host of his own podcast, Track Out Podcast. Cole Red is in the building. Appreciate you for coming through, my brother.
Bro. Appreciate you for having me.
That's right. Now look, I want to get into it, Cole Red. I want to get into your background story because for an individual who may know you or not know you, I just want to give them a little background information. So where were you born and raised?
Born in Wichita. Kind of grew up as a kid between here and Wichita. Went to high school out in Wichita though. Moved back here probably 10 years ago-ish. Shit, I'm old now. 15 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Man, I just turned 31. We ain't old. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? No,
about 15 years ago, moved back and been locked in ever since, bro.
Wichita. Look, funny story. My ex-girlfriend's from Wichita. Some bullshit. I won't say what high school she went to because that wound still hasn't closed all the way. So, I'm going to just keep that to myself. Damn Wichita women. Anyway, listen. So, growing up Wichita, let me ask you this question, though. When did you fall in love with music? Like, if you can remember the year, the moment, the song, the project, what was that moment where you fell in love with music?
For sure. Well, bro, for real, Wichita is infamous for being boring as hell. So all we did was listen to music, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I heard that.
Especially as a kid, bro, that's all we did every day. Like, me and my friends, we would just we was on CDs, so we would just
he's showing his age for you young whippersnappers. Y'all know nothing about this shit. CDs skipping on the bus ride to school. Go ahead.
Hell nah, bro. You had to run a whole album front to back then. So we would just listen to music nonstop. Right. Back then we was listening to everything: hip hop, heavy metal, rock, everything too. And I still listen to and appreciate everything.
That's right.
But that's where it all started, man. Just listening and being a lover of it. You know what I'm saying? My family. My dad played in bands growing up, so we was always around music nonstop for real. Yeah. And
you said something very profound, bro, that I always say. 90s baby, correct?
Correct.
You goddamn right. So one thing I always say about us early 90s babies, we was all into the same stuff, if you will. Because we grew up watching TRL,
right.
MTV, right. BET. We watched videos growing up. So music was everything. Our favorite movies and TV shows. We was all into the same shit. Mind you, y'all listen to what I'm saying. I'm a kid from the projects, right? You know how much white shit I was into as a kid? I'm talking about WWE wrestling. Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy. Them the most famous motherfuckers in the ghetto. You feel what I'm saying? All I was doing was Green Day. Now, Mark know this about me because we Green Day is my group.
All right.
They're my people. Yeah. Basically, what I'm alluding to, y'all, is just that time is why I always say 90s babies, we the greatest generation ever.
Facts.
Because we got everything. And we was all I remember going to school when the DC shoes dropped, the skater dude shit. You remember the DC shoes, Mark? I seen everybody doing everything, but anyway, I just want to put that out there for the young listeners.
We was outside, bro.
We was outside.
Right.
There it is.
And everything was material. We went and bought the music, bro. You had that shit in your hands.
You had to go.
Yes.
Then, bro, you had to, like bro said, you had to play the album.
Yeah.
I mean, the album had to be good.
Yeah.
Boy, we sound old as a motherfucker.
Yeah, oh God, we did.
It's all good. We in our prime. I told y'all, I just turned 31. LeBron, Kobe, and Michael Jordan was all winning championships still at 31. Fuck what y'all talking about. Yeah, I ain't old. I'm in my peak. Now, so growing up, y'all listen to music in school, but when was that moment where you knew, okay, I want to be involved in music. I want to make a living. I want to take care of my family with music.
So really, bro, like, it goes back, like, I was living in Lawrence, too, at the time, and I was like, I did a year at KU, bro, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I want to do with my life, bro. KU didn't have no sort of, like, engineering or no shit like that back then. So I found a studio up here and up the street, actually called BRC. They did school. And once I found out that you could like go to the studio as school and be an engineer as a job, that was it for me, bro. 100% dedicated ever since then. That was probably like 2012.
So, but now growing up, was you playing around with music? Like take it back to high school. Was you playing around with music?
Yeah, so I grew up playing guitar and I played rock music and heavy metal music on guitar. But like when I was a senior, I went and got my first little beat machine, a little Akai, what's it called? XR20.
I love these stories, by the way.
And bro, super cheap, super corny sounds, bro. But like that's what I went and got it from Guitar Center for like $200, bro. And that started cooking up. Did my first rap show that summer, bro. Like,
and that first rap show, were you nervous?
You know, I was and I wasn't, because back then it was all about fun. I didn't have the perception of being like, we got to be great. You know what I mean? It was just about having fun.
Yeah.
Swear to God, first show, 200 people pulled up, bro. We got everybody from the school and all that shit, bro. It was crazy. And I was on the mic back then too, bro. Yeah, so.
And that's what did it. In that moment, that's when you knew, okay, I could do this.
Well, at that moment, I knew like, it wasn't like I could do this because I didn't know it was a thing yet. You know what I'm saying? It was more like, I just want to do music. Like whatever I got to do. If it's going to be a hobby, it's going to be a hobby. It's just for fun. But I was just going to do music. You know what I'm saying? And
then playing the guitar, did that basically, you know, because you're an engineer, you're a producer.
Yeah.
So you got to hear sounds a certain way.
Yeah.
Did that instrument help, or like even with Pops being in music?
Yeah.
Hearing those sounds, is that what curated your ability to be able to become a producer, engineer?
Sort of, because the thing was, bro, like the hip hop shit and the making beats and the rapping, that was just for fun, bro.
Right.
The guitar I took serious. I was like, I got to be fucking good at this. Like, because my dad played and shit too. So it was like, I got to be better than him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Pops. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
But like, that's what I took super serious growing up, was like, I would be in that motherfucker practicing 4 hours a day. Now I don't even play, which is crazy because now I just produce and shit.
You still got it?
I still got guitars and shit, but like, do I still got the ability? Hell no, bro. I'm
washed.
That's
what I meant. Yeah.
I'm washed, bro. I am washed as fuck. But nah, but like, really, like, it was like hip hop was fun and guitar was serious. You know what I'm saying? But now it's the other way around for real.
Yeah. Now, would you work with an artist, you know, that's in rock and roll? Because I mean, that's your background,
right?
Because I know you mainly do hip hop now, but would you still work with an artist that does rock and roll?
Hell yeah. Definitely. And I still got a bunch of friends that play rock bands. I still got a bunch of friends that produce rock bands. You know what I'm saying? But like, my bag and my ear and my sound is just so hip hop driven. That's what I'm locked in on. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that.
Yeah.
And then so 2012, you get up here, you find a studio up here, and that's when you finally start taking it serious.
Yeah.
What was the first step? Like, you know, for a fan, somebody who wants to be like Code Red, who you inspire, what was that first step you took when you realized, okay, I'm gonna do this for real?
Man, you know, like at first I went to school, right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, school's done, whoop-de-whoop. How the fuck can I make money? How can I get a job? You know what I'm saying? So I went and did like live sound for like years, like doing concerts, doing soundboards at concerts, I worked at all the clubs, like
Game,
the Midland, the Truman, Riot Room, all them places, worked at all those places. And it's like, just surround yourself with it. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta, if you really want to do music, there's no like, if you really want to do music, there's no 1 foot in, 1 foot out type shit. You got to jump in all the way and surround yourself with it every day.
Every day.
So that's what I did.
And that's the advice you'll give to a newbie. Like that kid, that young man, that young lady who want to be in music, you say surround yourself with the industry.
Well, check it out. At the studio now, we have like people that are just like starting and they're learning and kind of like interns, but like we're training them to be like professional engineers. And it's like, yo, if you all ain't invested in this every day, full time, and like surrounding yourself with it, the people you hang out with, the places you go in, the shit you're listening to, what you're discovering online, you have to be in all those areas to make it work.
Hey, man, and that's the exact advice that I would give and that I've given about podcasting. It's like, if this is what you want to do, like, and I would say podcasting for me, it's like, it's a platform, but I study podcasting. Every time I see a new podcast pop up, and I'm going to just say KC, I always dive right into it. Like, I want to know everybody who got a platform in the city. Like, and I've been like that since I started my podcast. I need to know the landscape, the big guys in the lane, as far as the Joe Rogan, you know, the Shannon Sharps and the people like that. What's the young lady name? Call Me Daddy. Ain't that her name? The Call Me Daddy. That's what it's called. I think that's what it's called. But anyway, basically what I'm getting at is I study who are great in the lane that I'm in. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, what are they doing? Like, you know, what are they doing that works? Like, what type of questions? You know, this, that, and the third. So, to bro point, I surround myself with it. You know, this gentleman sitting next to me has his own podcast. You know what I mean? So it's like I've gradually, you know, worked my way into the podcast lane, especially in KC. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I fuck with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I had the most podcasts on my shit. I think, you know, in my 132 episodes, I think I had the most other podcasts, but we'll get into all
Hey,
that.
That's crazy. Respect, bro.
Man, thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Man, listen, we was talking about it off camera. This shit is a grind.
100%, bro.
This podcast shit is a grind. I know individual. Let me say this. You know what? If you gonna do it the genuine way.
Facts.
Right? Like, and I'm gonna say this. It's a thing. It's a space for everybody in podcasting, but some individuals take shortcuts. And in this podcast game, you can take a shortcut by just being nothing but antics. I'm trolling you. I'm bothering you. I'm trying to get a reaction out of you. Those are the people who take shortcuts in the podcast game. I'm trying to give dope interviews. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want somebody to see this interview, see Code Red, and just become a fan from the questions I ask. So let me get back into that. Sorry about the commercial break. Now, do you remember your first beat that you made money off of? And I know you've been in the game for a while.
Yeah. I mean, yes.
Okay.
Like, my first link ups with artists wasn't like, I'm going to sell you a beat.
Okay.
My first link ups, and this is how I work today still, is like, let's make something together.
Yes, sir.
Let's do the whole thing, not just sell you the beat. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I like to work even today. So, like, it would have been locked in with some artists. Like, my first projects that I really locked in, I don't know if you've ever heard my boy Pistol Pete. That's my dog.
I heard the name.
That's my dog, bro. He was the first one that, like, really gave me a chance to be like, I fuck with you, bro. Let's do a whole project together.
Gotcha.
And that was the first dude that, like, locked into with me for real. Before that, I like I said, bro, like, I was just doing this shit for fun, but I was taking it serious, but it was fun. I wasn't charging nobody for shit when I first started, bro. I'd be like, let's lock in, bro. Let's lock in. Let's make music.
You sound like high end with podcasts.
Yeah.
Same thing. I don't want to charge you. Just get in here, bro. Let me chop it up with you. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Bro.
But Pistol Pete was the first one that was like, you know what? I'm going to fuck with you, bro. I'm going to pay you to, you know, engineer this shit. I'm going to pay you for the beats, all that. So shout out my boy Pistol Pete. Love
shout
him,
out
man.
Pistol Pete. That's what I'm talking about. I was giving my dog a shot. Look what he blossom into. You know what I'm saying? See, Mark, that's what now my dog Mark, he's an actor, right? You see what I'm saying? Pistol Pete gave him a chance, right? And then Cole Red gonna blow up and be this big producer. And then Pistol Pete can always say, I kind of gave my dog his start. So when you go finally do these commercials and I get my 10%, see them getting that, bro. You don't be trying to listen to me, bro.
Hey, and if Pistol Pete hit me up today and said, I need to lock in, bro, I'm like, I got you, bro.
Yeah, see,
we still on that.
See, Mark, look, we'll talk about it off camera, bro. I ain't gonna put your business out there. Now, a producer and an engineer, does it make sense to not be both?
You know,
because I used to be confused about the difference between the two.
It just depends, and I say this all the time. It's like to do this shit in Kansas City, bro. Because this isn't
about it now.
This isn't a music city. It is. We got phenomenal music here, but it ain't no L.A., New York, Nashville. It ain't one of those places.
It ain't one of those. I say it
so
all the time.
I think like if you want to do music here and you really want to do it like all the time, you got to do both, bro.
Yeah, man.
Like you got to be able to help the artist with the sound, and you got to be able to engineer that shit good. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to do both here if you want to if you want to do music.
And that'll segue into my next question. What does it, in your opinion, you've been in the game, you've vetted this, what makes a good producer / engineer?
You know, a lot of people, they just make beats and whatnot, you know what I'm saying, which is dope, and they make dope-ass beats. But a great producer can really help that artist, like, lock in and make the complete song, make the complete project, you know what I'm saying?
That.
The engineer is the same way. A lot of people can get a good sound, like, on the recording, but are you giving that artist their sound? You know what I'm saying? Are you helping them develop their sound, their characteristics, what they need? And are you helping them be different at the same time? You know what I'm saying? Or are you just recycling your sound for them? You know what I'm saying? It ain't about the producer sound. It's about the artist sound. You know what I'm saying?
So basically, it's some producers, some engineers get stuck in their own way to where they're trying to make the artist sound fit their scheme rather than help artists.
Just keeping it a buck, I get stuck in I get in my own way still. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like at the end of the day, when we making music together, it's our ideas coming together, bro. So I might think, man, we should be doing this while you saying we should be doing that. Right. And vice versa, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, there's a lot of passionate conversations that happen in this shit. And so it's like, I would say, you know, a lot of people that I work with and like the way we communicate and shit, bro, we say, you know what? I'm going to trust you on this. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel you, and let's go with that. Yeah. If it's your idea, like, and usually the artist, as a producer, you got to trust their vision. Yes. You got to get out your own way and be like, I'm gonna trust you with this. Like I trust your idea. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, and then I would push back and say, you artists too. Y'all kind of listen too though. At the same time,
that's facts. That's
you
facts.
know what I mean?
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, these individuals y'all paying for their service, all they listen to is music. I bet just they hear sounds, bro. It's like even with me, I'll confide in Mark if Mark say, hey, John, you might want to start doing this a little different. Because of course I'm saying it from my perspective. I'm a stubborn motherfucker. That's just how I am. So, but I had to, sometimes you got to put your pride to the side and go, let me just try it.
Yeah.
Let me just see how it look. Let me see how it works.
And when it comes to art, you know, like when it comes to the music and shit, this podcasting is your art, bro. It's like, you know, like you might not want to like let other people tell you how to do it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But
that's
like,
real.
That's why it's like so important to remember, like music especially is a collaborative effort, bro. Like it's made to be listened to together. It's made together. You know what I mean? It's never like a one-man sport in music. So it's like, it's a team game, bro. So sometimes you got to pass the rock. And
I love when that's why I love my guests. You know what I mean? Because I love when they say real shit, because it take a team, bro. Like
facts.
That whole, I'm so glad so many people are debunking that whole I did it by myself narrative. No, you didn't. Everybody needs a team. Everybody needs a Pistol Pete to give them that shine. Everybody, I needed an Esai and a Mark to give me my opportunity. You feel what I'm saying? They make me look damn good on this motherfucker. Mark, I ain't got no boogers or nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. That's why
they do too, bro. This podcast be looking damn good. So props.
Hey, bro, thank you, Cole. Hey, see. That's what makes me feel good when people in my lane, individuals like himself of that ilk, tell me I'm doing something good, bro. That's why I keep going. Goddamn 130, 32, 133. Look, we just gonna keep on going until we get to 1,000. Now, let me ask you this, Cole Red. How do you tell an artist they just ain't got it, bro? That's what Mark, that's the shit I be wanting to know. Cole Red, brother, you've been in this game for a while. You a vet. I know you just sat in that studio like, this motherfucker is trash. How do you tell an artist they ain't got it?
First of all, I'm probably never going to say you ain't got it or you trash or nothing like that. Because especially like, it depends, bro. I got people that I work with that I'm just locked in with because, you know, I'm doing this professionally, and I got people that I'm locked within because we building something.
That's great, sir.
So most of the time it's like the people that if I'm like, man, they don't got it, I gotta pinpoint something that they do got within that. And we got to build like on that. You know what I'm saying? If you do this one thing really well, let's lean into that. You know what I'm saying? Let's find out what you do well and build on that instead of like just saying as a whole, it ain't shining. You know what I'm saying? But like, let's find that area that you excel in and build on that. Maybe if you can rap a certain way and that you killed that, let's lean into that. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
But see, now that goes back to what you were saying earlier about being a producer engineer.
Yeah.
You got to help the artist. You know,
right.
Hey, bro, I don't know about that one. You did good on this stuff. See, that's why I'm going to drop me a mixtape. But I'm just going to fuck with Cole Red and them. You know what I'm saying? Because they going to see what I do well. I don't really know what it is. I can freestyle a little bit, bro. Off the Hennessy, I be telling y'all. I can freestyle a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. Look, put that. I got 5 on the beat on. I sound like these other motherfuckers in the rap game. This shit don't seem that hard. A lot of y'all ain't that talented. I'm just keep it real. I'm just keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? You got individuals like this making you sound good. I can go there too. Anyway, listen. But now, what is it like though, dealing with because I want you to give advice to producers, engineers who are new or who are in the game now. How do you deal with a difficult artist?
Bro, that's one of the instances that you just got to know your role. You know what I'm saying? Like some people I work with, my job is to get the fucking sound in the computer.
Okay, I heard that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people I work with, it's to do damn near everything.
Yeah.
They pull up and they just want to be the voice, and I got to make everything else happen.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, like people that are difficult to work with, that I try to keep that more at a professional level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You probably ain't going to get fully locked in with me if you're difficult to work with because, you know, and at times I can probably be difficult to work with because I got high standards.
I'm with you on that, player.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, this ain't it or whatever. Like with somebody I'm locked in with, like, nah, you got to do that again. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Yeah.
So your advice would be just know your role.
Yeah.
Know what you know, therefore.
Yeah.
If they pay you for the beat, do the beat.
Know why you in the room. You know what I'm saying? Know why they got you here. You know, if you there to do the beat, do the beat. If you there to engineer. You know what I mean? Like sometimes if I'm just there to engineer, cool. You know, like I ain't gonna be commenting on the beats. I ain't gonna be, you know, saying such and such to try this. You know what I mean? Just get the shit in the computer. You know your role, bro.
Know your damn role. That's what I'm talking about. C-Mark, know your damn role. Press the button. So now listen, let me ask you this, Brody. For somebody who just starting out, and they balling on a budget.
Yeah.
But they want to be Code Red. They
Yeah.
want to be a music producer. They want to be an engineer, but they balling on a budget. They ain't got it. Fresh out of school, we all remember what them broke college days was like.
Yeah.
Our pockets was tough, goddammit. What advice would you give somebody balling on a budget who want to get into this game and be a producer and an engineer?
For sure. I mean, if you super balling on a budget like you ain't having nothing, you can get damn GarageBand on your phone and make beats that way. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
Jim,
making beats is like easier than ever.
Yes, sir.
So the recording part of it is harder for me to like advocate for. When you balling on a budget, you got to find a little way to get you a little bread, to get you a little
yeah.
Like,
get a job, get a damn job. What the hell you mean?
You
get a damn job.
You can get a usable recording setup for under $500. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So like,
break that down, bro.
Shit, little interface, maybe a little Focusrite, maybe $250, $300, little $250 mic. That's all you need. You know what I'm saying? That's all you need to get started. And you can make the beats on your phone. You know, everybody got a phone, so I don't want to hear that.
That's real. It's crackheads with cell phones.
Oh, God.
I'm just keeping it real. I just gave him $1 up the street. You know my dog right there on 7.
Yeah, Cash App him. You know what I'm saying?
What got Cash App? I ain't got no cash. You got a QR code?
Yeah.
No, that's real. Now, let me ask you this, though. Now we finna get a little messy. Your Mount Rushmore of producers. And I know that's tough, right? Because anytime, it always, let me tell y'all something. One thing I learned as a podcast, the Mount Rushmores, they be cool to that third one. You say that third one and you only got one more option, that's when it get tricky because you realize, damn.
I'm already running in my head and I'm already there.
I try to give my dog time. Y'all see the professionalism, you know what I'm saying? Give me your Mount Rushmore producers.
First of all, the GOAT to me is Dr. Dre.
Talk about it now.
That's the first dude that... So I thought he was, like, I seen the videos and shit when I'm a kid. He's rapping. I'm like, Dr. Dre is a cool-ass rapper. My parents was like, he's a producer. And I'm like, what the fuck's a producer, bro?
What the fuck is a producer?
And, like, they explained it to me, like, he's in the studio, he's making the music, and, like, he's organizing everything. I'm like, okay, that's what I want to do one day.
Yeah.
And so he's, like, the GOAT to me. And just, like, the way he put on the whole West Coast.
Yes, sir.
And the Eminem, when I was a kid, was, like, everything. So he was behind Eminem's and 50, and it was, like... He was everything. So Dr. Dre is number one on my Mount Rushmore.
That's right.
After that, I gotta go. I'm gonna stick to hip hop too because that's what lane I'm in.
Okay, yes, sir.
Timbaland and Pharrell are 2 and 3. Pretty much 2A and 2B.
Okay, all right. So just lead them at 2, 2A and 2B.
Okay.
So you end up with 5.
Okay, I get 5. I get
yes,
5
sir.
now. Okay. Shit. Now
that motherfucker smooth. You see how he did
listen, that was my 3 though. So after this, it's getting a little sketchy.
That's my favorite part of that question.
I'm gonna have to go. I got to give some modern day love right now.
Yes, sir.
So, because everything I said is like classic hits, right? Mm-hmm. My modern day GOATs right now, I'd have to say is probably Hit Boy.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Hit Boy, yeah.
Just because like what he did in the 2010s and now like how he's in his own independent lane, like that's really like a role model for kind of how I want to be moving eventually is just like independently making music with artists that I fuck with and releasing projects that way.
Yeah.
So, and like basically him and Alchemist in that way are kind of the similar for me and they rock together too. So, which is crazy. Yeah. It's like, they like that too. And then for my last, but I'm gonna put Hit Boy. And then for my last one, I'm probably gonna go.
Gotta leave some people off, man.
Yeah.
So you hip hop enthusiasts gonna be what? All in the comments, what? I can't believe he left. It's okay, be relax. Right? I only gave him 4 options, goddamn it.
Facts. I'm gonna go. Listen, I'm gonna go.
Study long,
I had it,
Red.
and then I had to think about it. I'm gonna go DJ Premier on my last one.
Took it back.
You said what?
Took it back. DJ Premier modern?
No, like he is, but like I'm gonna take it back too because it's like that sound, that New York sound. I feel like he's like one of the epitome artists of that.
For sure that.
So it's like I respect the New York sound so much, like the classic New York 90s sound and what they were doing with Nas and Tribe and all these artists, Big L, and what he did with Gangstar and all that shit, bro. It's like, I don't know. I just respect his sound so much, so I got to put him up there, bro.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
Hey, look, argue with your mama, man. Don't be getting all in the comments. He don't know. Shut up, bro. He named all legends. Stop it, bro.
They probably going to say something. I'm going to be like, damn, I can't believe I didn't say that.
And you know
bro.
that's always going to happen.
Yeah.
Because I only gave him 4, dog.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, come on, bro. Hip-hop been around since the late 70s because I only gave him 4 options.
Facts.
All right? You know what I mean? Let me see. Who am I? Yeah. I would say Dre just because Dre has lasted the longevity in regards to He was around when the NWA kicked the door in.
Yeah.
For, this parental advisory rap, basically, where you could curse and say, provocative shit. Well, no, that was actually Luke Campbell. Shout out to Luke Campbell, you know what I'm saying? 2 Live Crew. But I like Dre at 1 because that's who I got. I always say, bro, I always slide Swiss Beats into my...
Yeah, and you know what? I thought about him, but personally, I wasn't as into everything that he's done as much. Keep going.
Now, where does Kanye fall in all of this?
See, that's one that people are gonna be like, you didn't say Kanye.
Damn
I'm gonna
right.
be like, fuck, bro. You gotta give me a top 8. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
real.
Like,
no, that's real.
Kanye is a GOAT, obviously.
Uh-huh.
I could have said Kanye.
He could have. Look, it's all right, y'all. Look, it's cool. It's all right. Now, in regards to what is one of the biggest challenges though with being a producer, an engineer, in your opinion? What's one obstacle? What's some adversity that, these new producer engineers going to experience in this game?
I mean, not to keep saying the same thing, but just reiterate, like, this shit is a grind, bro, and you have to be in it every day if you want to do it. You really can't be, like, just doing it whenever if you want to do it. That ain't going to work out for you.
Yes, sir.
And so the hardest part, I think, is just every day being in it, working on shit, doing the tedious shit. Like, when it comes to, like, the studio, bro, I got to get up and do them books. You know what I'm saying? Like, that tedious, it's not all just cooking beats and being live with the gang. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's a business, too. You know what I'm saying? That's the challenging part, is the business side. I ain't gonna lie.
If you're gonna make you some money doing it.
Facts.
Because like bro said, a lot of people make beats. Hell, I know a little young motherfucker in the hood right now, he making beats. He ain't gonna make no money off of it though. You know what I mean? Because it's a business.
Yeah.
With this podcast, bro, this is a business. You know what I mean? And
the beats is probably fire as hell. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Now, what's if somebody making fire beats, right? What's some advice you can give them to get their beats heard?
You got to find the people around you that are the artists, right? You got to lock in with the people that are on I would say, like, your level of come up, right? Like, when Pistol Pete gave me my shot, we was on the same level of come up, bro. Like, we was in the same, like, level of, like, hey, man. He's like, I'll rap, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, cool, I make beats. And then we linked and we started working together. It wasn't like I was trying to shoot up for Drake or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
You got to find the people around you that are doing the same shit as you and start locking in and building. Mm-hmm. The artists that I'm most locked in with now, I've been locked in with for a few years, just building from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And man, let me give my dog his flowers. If we talking music here in KC, you would be remiss not to mention Cole Red when it comes to music. And I'm going to say it because, bro, humble. I get his vibe. I kind of dropped the humble shit. Fuck all that. Motherfuckers gonna hear about me. But, when you do your due diligence, you do research, you can't really bring up music here in KC, modern music, without speaking about this gentleman to my left. You feel what I'm saying? Because to me, he's worked with some of the artists in the city that's really making noise, really hustling. KC got a lot of musicians, a lot of people that do music, a lot of people that rap. But for some of my personal favorites, you've worked with Royal Chief, Shay Lyric. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Just individuals who I see. No Limit TC. Hey, boy, shout out to No Limit. I see you, baby. Look, I need that interview, player. I see you moving groove. I got you, bro. We get that interview. But you work with individuals who actually doing their thing, actually hustling, bro. What does that mean to you? Because you could easily be working with just anybody, but the individuals I see you work with are actually doing it musically. So how does that make you feel?
I mean, bro, like I said, we've gotten it out the mud together. You know what I mean? Like,
that's right.
My studio now, it's just up the street off 11th and Southwest Boulevard.
Give me the address. That's right. Give me the address, bro.
But we started in the basement at the crib. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like, I've been locked in with everybody you said for years. And like now it seems like you heard that shit that's like overnight success is 10 years in the making. Nah, bro, we've been working for years for this.
Years, bro.
And we just now starting to reap some of the flowers and the benefits. You know what I'm saying? And now sometimes it feels like chapter 1 is starting right now.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was all the prelude. You know what I'm saying? So like those are all my dogs you mentioned. That's my family basically at this point, the amount of time we've spent together.
Yes,
I spend more time with those people than my family. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it takes, man.
That's what it takes, bro.
Yeah.
Now, I love to hear that, bro. Because like, me personally, y'all, I'm a fan of individuals. Let me say this. In this entertainment thing, this whole content creation thing, it's a lot of smoke and mirrors, right? There are individuals who can make it seem like that they putting in the work, right? But I'm a fan of success. So I do my due diligence. I do my background research. And so I can see who really making it happen. And everybody I named that this gentleman has worked with, come out the mud with, they put that work in here in KC. Right. So I'm going to segue and ask you this, bro. What is holding KC back musically? Right. What's holding KC back from having its moment? Because we see different regions have their time in the rap game. Hey, I'm from St. Louis, so of course we've had our moments. We still got, a Sexy Red, a SZA, them type of individuals. But what's holding KC back from having its moment in the music game?
On our podcast, we like to ask that question all the time too.
That's why I asked it.
We still trying to figure it out too, bro. You know what I mean? I think a lot of it is like, salute to you having this professional platform right here, because I think that's part of it. Like,
yes, sir.
We on the come up in terms of that as a city of having those kind of outlets, but like we didn't have that for a while. We didn't have like these professional platforms that you could come on and look like you actually are professionally presenting yourself. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So like, I think we're coming around to that. We didn't have that for a while. We lack like the infrastructure here as far as like labels and management go, and people that can put you in positions to make a play musically. But again, I think we're on the come up of that as well. So I feel like we're not to the golden age in KC music right now, but I think we're like on the front porch of that shit. Like we're getting into it. But like, I'm not going to say like a lot of the shit that other people say is like, oh, people are hating on each other. People ain't pulling up for each other and supporting. Like, I don't really care about that.
Right.
I'm here trying to get fans interested, not people that, other artists and shit. I don't really care about that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think people need to find a way to be able to present their music to fans better. Like I'm saying, coming on a professional platform, presenting your music professionally. Like, we got to find ways to present our music better. And at the end of the day, we just got to grind harder, man. This shit is a grind. People don't realize how hard they're working in LA and New York and Nashville and those places, man.
Man, you right.
Yeah.
And one thing I want to do, I want to give a shout out to you and other platforms, man, because that live from the studio joint you do is phenomenal. That's another thing of showcase, man. Like, if you're an artist, here's my opinion. Sometimes, I sit back on my bed and I wish I was a rapper, bro, because I would do it a lot different than a lot of y'all. It's no way I'm not hitting you up trying to get on your platform, bro. If I'm serious about doing music.
Right.
And other platforms around the city that, where you can go on and give a clip, give a snippet of your work. And I'll be banging y'all damn door down like, bro, let me on. You know what I mean?
And that was like our response to like, how can we get like an on the radar type of shit here?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And like, respect to the other platforms that are doing that too. You see the one mics people do or the spotlight shit, like respect to all that shit, because that's helping these artists professionally present their music, but doing it here. You know
sir.
I mean, and we need more of that.
Yeah. And I'm going to be honest with you. Plenty of people hit me up, y'all, like, man, I'm trying to get on the podcast, right? And one thing I'll say that I'll do, God be my witness, I always say, hey, bro, is other podcasts that would be better suited for what you trying to do.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be honest with y'all, I'm not necessarily the music podcast.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we got enough of that. And it's not really my lane. Now, granted, I'll talk to any and everybody. For me, I never wanted to pigeonhole myself in this podcast space. Like, I want to be able to talk to any and everybody from every profession. So I alley-oop, live from the studio, spotlight, all the different one mics, Rocky Montana, his joint. And I'll say, hey, bro, because they'll hit me up, Code Red, and be like, hey, bro, let me freestyle on your platform.
Right.
Brother, that's not what I do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not really what I do. Now, it's platforms that do that.
Right.
And let me say this. We'll do it way better than what I would try to do. I would never say, yeah, come get down with me. Man, go get down with Live in the Studio, man. Like, they got what you need. I'm really not going to let you sit on here and rap, bro. Like, we're going to talk while we on this motherfucker. You know what I mean? But anyway, man, I just wanted to say that, man. It's like, because with KC, man, so much talent here.
Right.
But I'll say this. Let me get my input as a out-of-towner, if you will. One thing I always see is the difference between, I guess, a KC and a St. Louis. Whoever is popping, St. Louis, we get behind them.
Right.
And we going to go, hey, no, we just going to push. Because it's like, at the end of the day, it's bringing light to the city.
Yeah.
When Sexy Red first jumped off, you know how many people hated Sexy Red, bro? Oh, she's a industry plug. She's, trying to corrode our children's brains. We all back in St. Louis like, fuck all that.
Yeah.
Because she is us. We're ratchet ass city, y'all. Look, hey, Mark, I'm just keeping it real, bro. When you see a Sexy Red, bro, that's how we are in St. Louis, bro. We just ratchet, bro. That's what we do, cuz, like, you know what I mean? Hey, bro, but in a loving, what the fuck you trying to say, bro? Like, because I feel like, now hold on, Corey, give me a second, bro. Let me respond to this. This is why I don't like this motherfucker. Let me say this, Mark. A lot of you KC motherfuckers, y'all got it fucked up, okay? The number one school in Missouri, the state, is in St. Louis, brother. We number one in education. You feel what I'm saying? The crime rate is basically the same. Motherfuckers getting shot in the ass in St. Louis and KC. I thought I moved up here for a better life. I don't know what the fuck going on. Car been broken into, I don't know how many times. Hey, you know, Mark, it's kind of weird seeing Jake with the camera, bro. You know what I mean? I like that shirt, though, Jake. You know, I'm trying to get a good picture. Just stay with me, goddamn. What are you doing? Take the picture, bro. Whatever, bro. Now, look, podcast life, man. What made you and Scorpio get into the podcast game and want to get your own podcast?
Bro, we really just be having those conversations just in the studio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we've had a couple artists on there, but really we try to focus on like producers and engineers because that's who we be in the studio with for hours.
That's
bro.
right.
So it was like, we just wanted to make a platform where we could, really, we wanted to listen to the shit we wanted to hear, but, you know, we had to talk about the shit we wanted to hear. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's other music podcasts in town and they're dope, but they weren't really focused on like the production and engineering shit. So that's what we wanted to hear. So we just made the podcast, bro.
And that's good, man, because I mean, and that's why I'm so glad. Even you know, I had my dog Pro Gotti on. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog, bro.
My dog too.
It's like I love hearing from you all because y'all so vital to this music thing. You know what I mean? We always hear from the artists, y'all. Like I said before, every podcast talks to the artist. I want to talk to the individuals curating the vibe. I want to talk to the individuals who, you know, cleaning it up, you know, cutting shit out, whatever, you know, everything y'all do as engineers and producers. Those are the individuals I want to talk to because it gets the origin of all of this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, if I sat down with a Timberland, you know how many careers I can talk about if I was to sit down with Timberland or Pharrell. Shout out my dog Pharrell, you know what I'm saying? That's one of my favorite producers of all time, I will say. You know what I mean? That's real. But like, man, it's like podcasting, it's good that you do it with the individual you trust.
Yeah.
Because for me, that's why I don't have a co-host because, bro, I ain't got time for you to be telling me you ain't showing up.
Yeah, I feel it.
I mean, I ain't got time for that shit, bro. I ain't got time for you to, because I'm all in.
Yeah, I feel it.
Whatever I'm trying to do, whatever's going to come from this podcast thing, I'm all in. So I don't really have time for somebody who's not going to be here. I sit my black ass here every single Saturday. I got to deal with Jake shit. I got to deal with Mark shit. You feel what I'm saying? Esai big head ass when he ain't here. Shout out to my dog Esai. I got to deal with a lot of shit, man. I don't be wanting to talk to these motherfuckers all day. You know what I'm saying? I really don't like Mark. Look, Jake, I can deal with. Mark, I can't stand this motherfucker, bro. Let me ask you this, bro. Who are some of your favorite artists to work with here in KC? I know we named the family just a second ago, and it's cool if that's who that is, but who are some of your favorite artists to work with? You
know, those three you mentioned for sure. No Limit TC, what he's been on recently, it's been like, it's been a roller coaster like the last 2 months, but I'm here for it, bro.
That's in my notes. I got you. Go ahead.
But like other artists, Shanann is one of my favorite in the city. If you ever tap in with bro, Shanann, Lil Beans. You gonna get me in trouble now.
Look, that's why I asked the question. They finna be hitting them as soon as this shit drop next week. They finna be like, hey, bro. You ain't gonna mention me?
Southside Dame, shit rocking the merch right now.
Oh, that's right.
We got shit on the way. Southside Dame, one of my favorites, bro. But for real, bro, like I'm gonna be missing Scorpio. Like speaking of Scorpio, bro, like as an artist, I love working with him too. He's amazing. You know what I mean? Like
he's unique.
Yeah, definitely.
Bro, he is unique, and I like people that's unique. That's just how I get down.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear you if you sound like everybody else. That shit whack.
Yeah, and I mean that's kind of like what we're trying to bend on over there too. Like, how can we be original? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of the music we're doing right now doesn't sound like everybody else in KC, and that's the point.
That's the point. Yes, sir.
That's the point.
And that's how I am with podcasts. Once again, I don't want to be like everybody else in KC. I want motherfuckers to see my shit be like, that shit different.
Facts.
That shit hit it. Yep. Now, let's segue real quick. No Limit TC.
Yep.
If you have been paying attention here in KC, musically, it's my job, y'all. This is what I do. I do my due diligence. I do my research. You might have been under a fucking rock if you ain't seen what No Limit TC got going on. And I was watching the episode, bro. Did y'all know that song was gonna pop? You know what I mean?
What's crazy?
I know Scorpio was like, put that shit on there, but did y'all know it was gonna do what it's doing now?
Personally, bro, if I'm just talking about me, fuck no, dude.
Okay.
Like, I love TC and I love all his music. When he raps, that is my favorite shit. He's so cold as a rapper to me.
Yes, sir.
So when he was on that singing shit, I still love it. But I was like, okay, it's cool. You know what I mean? It's cool. But looking back, I'm like, damn, that's the one is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we told this story on the podcast. I'll just say it quickly.
Yeah.
His little video that went viral was him doing the live from the stew singing that joint.
Yeah.
And I tried to convince him to do a different song, which is crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like in hindsight.
Look how life works.
He was in the middle of his little like top 5 rap beef thing that he was in the middle of and whatever. And I was like, yo.
He did his thing.
I was like, yo, you trying to be the best rapper right now. You need to go down there and rap some shit. And he's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I really want to get on there and sing this. And thank God he did. And hey, that goes back to my point. Like sometimes get out the way of the artists. Let them run with their idea. You know what I'm saying?
Cause boy, that boy on a run.
Right.
I mean, and man, shout out to, and it's beautiful because it's so many people behind the scenes that's gonna benefit from the run, bro, on
Right.
and everything that's coming from it. Individuals like yourself, Scorpio, like those are the type of stories I like to hear. You know, that's why I love podcasts, because it's like you get the insight.
Yeah.
The fact that a person who's musically inclined like yourself, you didn't really think it was gonna be what was gonna take them to the moon, and that motherfucker on his way, boy. Shout out to y'all, man.
Appreciate it.
Man,
You
shout
know,
out to
like you mentioned the team, bro. It takes like there's at least like 10 motherfuckers that I deal with weekly that are working on shit for him. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? So
Yep.
it's like it's really a team effort, and that's not even counting just the people here. We got about like 5-6 people here that are working on shit for him daily.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just, not to put too much info out there, I was in the studio late last night wrapping up some shit for him.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
man.
He ain't even here. You know what I'm saying? So we grinding for that.
That's what I'm talking about. TC got some shit on the way. Yeah, don't give me TC. I ain't gonna do that to you, player.
When's this coming out?
This 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Oh, then hell yeah, shit's coming out. Y'all already gonna see it, bro.
That's what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
bro. That's what I'm talking about. It'll already
Yeah.
be out. Exclusive shit. You know, that's
Yeah.
what I-70 do. I get the big dogs in the building, you know, who can, you know, sanction shit and say, yeah, this is this. You know what I mean? You know, you small fry motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Hey, now, let me ask you this, bro. What would be your, you know, like everything ain't for everybody, right? What would your life look like, you know, musically? And basically what I'm asking is this. Some people, they want to be a Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Some people would rather, you know, get their money and relatively be unknown. What does the future look like for Code Red musically?
You know, I can't say what it looks like. I could say what I maybe want it to look like. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just along for the ride right now.
Yes,
and like
sir.
I'm here to grind, and like whatever happens. But like my goals are like, bro, one day I want to be running a record label. One day I want to be in artist management as well. I feel like I have a sense, and especially a sense of urgency to get shit done. That's why a lot of people rock with me too, because I'm just working, bro. So it's like I feel like those lanes I could make some shit shake in those lanes too. You know what I'm saying? But also like producing and engineering, that's never going to stop. This is for life now.
That's for life.
As my boy Scorpio said, catch me in the studio till the day I depart. So it's like
old as hell in that motherfucking studio.
On God. I'm going to be looking like Rick Rubin, bro. White hair and shit. Just
Now,
stealing that
I'm
motherfucker.
so glad you brought up Rick Rubin.
Yeah.
Because, bro, I was going to throw him in my... Only reason... This is why I would have threw Rick Rubin in there, just because the essence of what we call hip-hop,
Yeah.
he was there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he was part of the origin of
Def
this shit.
Jam, all that. See, Rick Rubin...
With the big beard, goddamn.
It's like he is there for the essence of it. Would I consider him a GOAT of hip hop production? Probably not.
Yeah.
Is he a GOAT producer of? That's why I said let me keep it strictly hip hop.
Yes, right.
Because he produced so much other shit and so much other music that I love: rock music, heavy metal music, jazz music, country music. Like he's crazy, and he doesn't even like make music. He just can tell you. That's good.
That's good.
Yeah, which is crazy. He's like Confucius of music, bro.
Sensei.
Yeah, exactly.
That shit wild,
yeah.
bro. I seen the documentary. He be having motherfuckers all out in goddamn remote areas out there in the hills in LA. Goddamn, he just curating shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Rick Rubin be high as hell. Look, hey, you ain't got to lie to me. I know you. Rick Rubin be high as hell. You don't make good music like that and you ain't high. Bullshit, goddamn. Now, I was watching the podcast, bro, and one episode, bro, you was talking about support.
Yeah.
Right. What does support look like to you? What does support mean to you? Do you give a damn about it? You know, is it important to you? Just break down what support means to Code Red.
I think like in that conversation, we ended up somewhere saying like the support that we don't get, we got to stop caring about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we got to start leaning in and loving on the people that are supporting us. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like people that don't fuck with you, they're not going to fuck with you for whatever reason. But you got all these people over here saying you hot. Like, let's lean into that. Like, let's feed them. Let's give them shows. Let's give them merch. Let's do things for them. You know what I'm saying? And like me as a producer, engineer, I don't really care if people are like supporting me or recognizing me and shit. I want the artists that I'm working with to excel because like you said, when they pop, that means everybody around them is in a good spot.
You
know what
goddamn
I'm
right.
saying? So like, I don't know, like,
Excuse me.
we was talking about in that conversation too, like how we get the fans out to the shows, how do we do all this, and it's like, yeah, we got to start curating the fan experiences here. You know, what I'm saying?
Man.
Ties into what you were saying is like, how do we get the music here? How do we lift that up? And it's like we got to start leaning into the fans more. You know what I'm saying?
And the only reason why I asked that, bro, because for me, this how I look at it. Because honestly, y'all conversation, what was the rapper you had on? The young lady you had on for that conversation?
Oh, Sophie Hayes?
Yes, Sophie Hayes. When y'all was discussing it, y'all kind of made me, have to think about how I look at it, right? Starting out, when I first started doing this, man, I was fixated on support from friends and family. And let me say this. This is my take on it. Everything bro said is factual. The grand scheme of it, you have to stop paying attention to who not supporting you. Yeah. Because the truth of all of this is this. The strangers are going to make you rich. The strangers are going to make you famous. The strangers are going to send your career to the moon. And I'm talking about people who don't know you personally. Those are the individuals you need to be catering to.
Yeah.
But let me say this, though, in regards to support. Number one, it's free. Let me start by saying that. Support is free. Pressing the like button, throwing a little fire emoji, hitting the share button is all free, right? So I'm going to start with that. Number two, the way I look at support, hell, I got a right to feel away. Let me say this, Corey. You my partner. Me and you, we come out the sandbox together. We went to middle school together. You ain't gonna never like nothing I post, bro. I ain't saying you gotta like everything. You ain't gonna like. Brother Knowledge, what's on, player? What's going on? That's my dog right there. That's Brother Knowledge right there. Right. My dog Cole Red in the building, man. You ever need a motherfucking, freestyle or something? He ain't gonna do it because he a busy man. That trash ass shit you try to put on wax. Well, my bad, brother. What's going on, baby? Good to see you. We play y'all in a few weeks, too. Don't come in here for the podcast. Don't. Oh, we ain't worried about that bullshit. We ain't worried about that bullshit. We ain't worried about this weekend because we ain't regardless. Don't try to look at Cole Red and get on your motherfucking side on this shit. Excuse me, wife. I'm sorry, baby, because he.
All right.
What do you mean? Hold on, we got more motherfucking wins than y'all do. Hold on, watch your mouth. Bro, y'all won them shits in like 1982, my nigga. Like, we got them now? Well, we did have them. We had Johnny Unitas. It was the World Championship. It wasn't the Super Bowl yet. And that's fine, too. Look, you see how Big Ursay? Look, R.I.P. Big Ursay. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry, bro. My bad, Cole Red, bro. I'm sorry, bro. See, when this motherfucker walk in, shit be fucked up. What I'm getting at is this. Support. If I come up out the sandbox with you my partner, you my friend, you ain't gonna like nothing. But every time Drake or LeBron post something, your ass is right there. Happy birthday, LeBron. So, yeah, you don't have to like everything. You don't have to share everything because I drop a lot of content. But damn, you don't never like nothing. You don't want to see me win. You ain't gonna never share nothing your boy do.
Bro,
that's how I be feeling.
It got to the point for me, I don't even tell my friends and shit when I drop shit
Me
anymore.
Neither. Yep, I'm with you.
And, that doesn't come from a place of like hurt or anything. I'm just not focused on if they care or not.
Yes, sir.
Because like you said, the strangers is the ones that's supporting. So that's right. Who I'm trying to get out here and present this shit to.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like my friends, even if I threw it in the group chat, yo, just drop this shit with this new artist. This shit hard. One like. You know what I'm saying? Like,
facts, bro.
For sure. And when I first started music, I'll be like, damn, man, nobody even said anything. But now it's like, I'm not even focused on that, bro. Yeah, we in a whole different lane.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
No, bro, you hit that on the head, bro. Like, I had to learn to compartmentalize.
Yeah.
Because I found myself getting mad at my homeboys. And I had to go, wait a minute. I'm not even finna put that responsibility on to y'all because, hell, I go get, I got a couple clips, to my own horn, couple clips for 300K views. Them ain't my partners. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's 300,000 people. Majority of them people, 99.9% of the people, I do not know. So if you are in this entertainment space, don't take it too hard when your friends don't support you because that's what's gonna happen.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, your friends and family are not gonna be the ones that support you the most.
Yeah.
Get that shit out your head right now. Because one thing I've learned, Cole Red, bro, you regular to them.
Right.
You just, you Cody P. Right. My dog is his government name.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm Jonathan Little to them. I'm not John, right? But an individual who don't know me, they think I'm the best podcast host in the world. God damn it. You know what I'm saying, Mark? Hey, that's what I say. God damn it. Shannon Sharp, Joe Rogan, get at me. You know what I'm saying? I do this shit. I'm not famous, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So in the podcast space, if you famous, your shit blow like that. If you regular like your boy, you got to grind for it, bro. See, brother, now that low key, that's why I like when you're in the building, other than that bullshit you was just talking about. You feel what I'm saying? Now, hold on real quick. Let me get into this real quick since you're in the building. You know, this is gonna come out after the game. Corey, what you think, bro? You think y'all got it this weekend?
We have to, bro. It's do or die.
Okay.
If we don't, bro, I ain't gonna be on camera saying we didn't. So
yeah, I hear that.
You know, I was really believing last week that we was finna fucking lay him down, but we got spanked, and I'm tired of that shit. So I know they tired of that shit. I don't want to believe this dynasty's over. We got one more run in us, and it starts Sunday, bro.
I hear that. Marky Mark, y'all get a piece of the Colts, right? I said, excuse me. Y'all get a piece of the Chiefs right after us. Cowboys fan, don't kill my dog yet. You know, I know, bro. Don't kill him, bro. He, you know, he can't really help who his pops made him a fan of. You know, so I feel for him. Listen, Marky Mark, I'm just keeping it real because it's Pops the reason why he's a Cowboys fan. Sometimes you can't. You a fucking 49ers fan, I know, because Pops was a 49ers fan. No? You fucking traitor. That's what you are. You went up to North. Okay. Marky Mark, brother, you think the Chiefs got it this weekend? Be objective, goddammit. You know, it's I-70 podcast, man. We give the real. Think the Chiefs got it this weekend?
I think this is one of those games where it is do or die, but just something about like one of these kind of games. It's got Chiefs written all over it, unfortunately. So I think the Chiefs can pull off this. I'd rather see the Colts win, to be honest, but because we play the Chiefs immediately after them.
Right
so
after.
you guys get to beat the shit out of them. Put some hurt on them. It's coming after. Because they play then the Texans following. And
they got to do a schedule.
Dude, I don't know if you've seen the Texans when they played.
They in my division. Of course, I watched them. That defense is nasty. That shit filthy over there.
They sacked Josh Allen like eight times. Yeah, exactly.
Chiefs fans was loving that shit.
We needed the Bills to win that one as a Chiefs fan because the Texans is right there in front of us, bro.
Yeah, the way it's all adding up, it ain't looking good, bro. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just glad my dog not being delusional here. He keeping it real. This is a real fan right here. Not that delusional bandwagon shit I got going on. Now, pass the mic to that funky motherfucker behind you, goddamn. You coming here interrupting my shit, goddamn. Well, what do you think, Brother Knowledge? You know what I'm saying? You think the Chiefs got it this weekend, baby? Be objective now.
So objectively, this is one of those games that I want to see Jonathan Taylor get 200 yards. You can't deny that man's ability.
Yes, sir.
I want him to have the game of his life. I also want the Chiefs to win.
You want the Chiefs to win.
I want it to be one of those games like, man, if we gonna lose, I'll take that loss. Like, you know one of them losses that you really don't want.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
But you'll accept, like, I want it to be one of them because...
against the fucking Rams. Trash ass nigga.
I'll take that. Like, I'll take those losses because I'm like, okay, you can see where this game was down to one play, not just down to a blowout. And the man still got his bones. Daniel Jones, I don't care too much about.
Hey, man, watch your mouth about Indiana Jones, my nigga. Like,
I care about Jonathan Taylor.
Hold on. Give me a second, Cole Red. Okay, all right, go ahead, bro.
It's Jonathan Taylor. I care about
Jonathan
Taylor.
All right, so you want JT to go off for 200, but the Colts lose?
If it's a close game, yes. I don't want it to be a blowout, like a 3-point game, field goal, something like that, Blocked field goal, yes, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Like, that makes it exciting. I got tired of blowout football. I got tired of going in a halftime, teams is down by 30, and now you seeing the practice squad guys come in. I'm like, I got tired of seeing that. So these
hold on, brother. Y'all don't do that type of shit up in San Francisco. Y'all not whooping motherfuckers' ass by 30 and 40 points up there.
We were.
No, that was a long time ago, brother.
Anyways, back to
okay, I'm sorry, brother.
See, notice how John then diverts back to this energy. I command that kind of respect.
No, fuck all that, bro. That's who I am. You've been around me long enough. You know how I get down. Look, let me say this, bro. Look, I'm going to say this. Look. First of all, look, before I get too long-winded, Mark, how we doing, baby?
53.
53. Okay, look, check me out. As a lifelong Colts fan, okay? That's what I said, lifelong. I'm lifelong. You trying to start some shit. Let me say this. Look, here we go now. Being here in KC, I've got a lot of flack from you Kansas City Chiefs fans, okay? Y'all have had a lot to say to me over the years. So it's very, it feels very good in my spirit. Got my spirits high that we could be the team that stick a fork in you motherfuckers. Yeah, I feel great.
The Colts is one of those teams that always seems to somehow have our fucking number, bro. But
it's a man with wisdom right here.
If we lose on Sunday, Jonathan Taylor better not have 200 yards, bro. If we lose, he better have like Daniel Jones better be the one. Because
and I believe that's what's gonna happen too, though. Spagnuolo ain't gonna let JT go off for no fucking 200 yards, Brody. The Chiefs defense still look good though, Brody. Like. Okay, all right.
They decent. They like the top 4 in points allowed.
They ain't trash, brother. Now what you mean, bro? You know Spagnuolo. He ain't shit as a head coach. He was a head coach in St. Louis. We almost, boy. We ran his ass out the city, boy. You get your ass out of here. God damn it. Go ahead. What you got, bro?
Because I'm watching these games, and it's not about being a good head. It's not about, hey, you can be Mike McDaniels and lead the league in offense.
Yeah.
And then you lose games.
That's us. That's us, player.
No, but I'm saying, in the past, Mike McDaniels led the league in offense.
Church.
But they wasn't winning.
Yeah.
You can have all the tools in the world, but you're not winning. How about you fine tune that and figure out how to win? Numbers are cool. Stats are great. This ain't Amazon. I don't need stats.
That's real.
I need a W. So give me the W's.
Now, before you put the mic down, what about your 49ers, bro? How you feeling, bro? The second half of the season, bro, how you feeling, bro?
I said it before, bro. As long as the coach don't end up on the IR, we good, bro. he be carrying it through.
Oh, but look, y'all receiver finna dip. That's what the rumors is.
Good.
Brandon Ayuko.
He ain't played in a year and a half anyway.
Yeah, they say he finna, but they just guaranteed him, though.
They did. And
they took the guaranteed away?
Yes.
Okay.
Because he sat out a year and a half.
Yeah. Oh, he lost all
he could have came back. He decided not to. So we're going to trade you off, get some draft capital, and we'll be all right. Just go ahead and head to the left, exit stage left.
Now, hold on, let me go back Chiefs real quick. Word on the street is Travis Kelce say he don't know if it's the end or not. He said he going to let them know before free agency.
Yeah.
If he retiring or not. How you feeling, bro? Like, you're a Chiefs fan. How you feel about, big trap, may not be there next season, man?
I don't want him going out like this. So,
that's real shit. I heard that.
If we finna get dogged, it's like,
yeah,
give me one more year. But it's definitely towards the end. If it ain't this year, it's next year for sure.
For sure.
Yeah. He got to go out on top.
He needs to. I'm telling you, bro, if they would have won last year, bro, he was going to dip,
I bet he did. I bet he did walk.
Yeah. I think Andy would have left too, though.
No.
Nah.
You don't think so? Andy old as shit.
He got Pat,
red.
He got Pat, though.
Okay, that's real shit.
Yeah.
That's real.
And Andy is Kansas City football now, bro.
I know. I love Andy Reid, bro.
My son played in the Super Bowl last Saturday against Andy Reid's grandson. My son's team lost. He had a touchdown, though.
That's right.
55-yard touchdown.
Shout out Neff. Fuck you talking about.
But he lost to Andy Reid's grandson. He played offensive line. His under-grandson plays in 6th grade or 5th grade football. He plays receiver. He's invested, bro. Tyrann Matthews' son played against my son. They're invested in Kansas City.
Yeah.
That's one thing, sidebar, one thing Kansas City Chiefs have done. They've ingrained themselves in this city.
No, that's facts, bro.
So Andy Reid ain't never going to be done with the Chiefs. Whether he steps down from head coach to GM to special assistant to whatever you want to call it, consultant. Yeah. He's going to be a part of the Chiefs because he made he literally made this new age Chiefs.
Yeah. No, he did, bro. And I can say, I went to college. I graduated high school in 2013. I've been out this way ever since. I've watched the change since Pat then got here, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've seen the whole, just because I remember back home, before I graduated and went off to K-State and everything, KC Sports was just all right. The Royals had just won 2013.
Yeah.
But outside of that, the Chiefs was the Chiefs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, look here. I've seen a change since Pat and Andy Reid showed up. That's a fact, bro. And I love Andy Reid. You know what I mean? I was always a fan because he gave Michael Vick a second chance in Philly. That's when I became an Andy Reid fan.
Yeah.
Andy say, no, fuck that. I got you, bro. Because, who knew?
Slung it.
Man, shout out to him, bro. I say, for me, though, look, it's the Colts, bro. Fuck you talking about. Look, I've been being nice and being humble, bro. It's our turn, bro. Fuck you talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's our turn to win. You know what I mean?
But what's the time, man? I got another thing came up with last weekend,
what?
Bro.
We got enough time. We got a few minutes left. I'm going to get them up out here, man.
Let me ask you.
Go ahead, bro.
Bro, does it seem like most Chiefs fans are nervous? Like every game day, I've never seen a team cause such anxiety. Because I think it's because y'all just had the taste of success recently. But you remember back in the day when y'all was getting licked every Sunday.
Yeah, no, real
so
shit.
Y'all got that nervousness to it. Like,
here's the
deal.
deal.
Watch the game once y'all losing.
Here's the deal, bro. Last year we was like top in the league of winning these one-score games.
Yeah, no, real shit.
Now we losing these one-score games. So it's not like we showing up and getting our ass beat. You know what I'm saying? We got to sit here to the last fucking play wondering if we going to win this shit.
Yeah.
And last year we was.
Yeah.
And now we aren't. So now we sitting here not knowing if we going to win till the last second, and then we catching the L 5 times this year so far, bro.
Hey, man, listen. Look, it's all right, bro. It's going to be okay, man. Listen, I've gone through it, since Andrew Luck walked out the door. Look, sometimes you just got to go through turmoil. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all got Jaja fucked up. Y'all done said a whole lot of shit to me since I've been up here, goddammit. I done stayed off y'all ass, Cole Red. This ain't about you, player. I hate I got to do this. You motherfuckers said a whole lot to me, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? This is a gentleman who watches football. We've never had a problem with the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? That's what I say. Yeah, that was for you, Brother Nice, because you slick a Chiefs fan, bro. Like, I didn't know this about you. I thought you was all 49ers, bro. Because you a slick Chiefs fan,
I like
bro.
players.
I do, too. I like fucking Travis Kelce and Pat Mahomes.
But that's what I'm saying. With Mahomes, I ain't never going to bet against that dude.
No, I hear that. No, that's real shit. That's a good point. Me neither.
I'm never going to bet against him.
No, me neither. I'm not putting my money on the game. He the new Tom Brady. I never betted against Tom Brady either.
Bro, they have the modern dynasty.
Yeah.
Like, you can't take that from him. So,
yeah.
I'm like, I can't bet against him.
That's why I refuse to feel like this year is out yet. But like if we lose this one, you got to chalk it up, bro.
Yeah.
No, but you still got.
No, he's right, brother. Don't try to soften the blow.
You can still.
He's right.
You can still kick out 10 wins and make the playoffs.
No, they can't, bro.
We would need so much shit to go right,
Facts.
bro.
Here's why, brother Knowledge. Here's why they, like bro said, they've lost to all the wild card teams already. The Chargers, Bills, and the Jaguars are all 3 wild card teams. They've lost 2. And now Houston is 1 game ahead of them. They have to win now because they're not going to win a division.
Right, it's
halfway through the season.
Yeah.
If all those wild card teams have worse records than the Chiefs are going to beat them to the wild card spot.
But what I mean is this. If you already 1 game, 2 games back, ain't no telling what's going to happen at the top. God forbid the top teams start losing. All we doing is kicking motherfuckers down more.
That's what.
If we start to come down.
So the Chargers' whole O-line is hurt. Their starting O-line, starting 5 is all hurt.
Yeah.
They're all done for the year. That means the Raiders.
That's one more game.
The Raiders and Chargers, bottom of the AFC West.
Yeah.
That means it's the Broncos and the Chiefs at the top right now. Or not right now, but at the end.
Yeah.
Bro, there have been divisions with 3 playoff teams in them, and one of them had like a 9-7 record or some shit back in the day. Like it can happen.
But that ain't gonna happen this year though.
You don't want it to happen because seeing the Chiefs at the lowest spot, at the lowest seed, playing the number 1 in the next round is the scariest shit.
No, that's what don't nobody want. No, that's real shit.
Nobody wants.
Listen,
that.
I'm telling you, as a Colts fan, we get the number 1 seed and pat the first game. I'm pissed.
Yeah,
I'm pissed. I do not want to see
that. Ain't no reward.
Hell no.
Yeah,
nobody wants that. So look, keep the faith, bro. It's like believing in Santa Claus. He real as long as you feel he real, bro. Keep that faith, because.
Brother Nas, in the projects, man, they don't let us believe in fucking Santa Claus.
Because we have no chimneys.
Listen, bro. I'm believing, but tomorrow, if we don't win, that's like waking up and there is no presents, bro. So
that's real. No, boy. You know that look, boy, Cole Red, you just look, my childhood. I never forget that one time we had no gifts, cuz. Hey, that hurt a nigga heart, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Mama got that good job that next year, everything changed.
Why Santa don't love me?
Hey man, look. It wasn't shit under that tree. I was like, Pops, you could have just put that bitch back at the, it wasn't that dirt, bro.
Could have put the tree outside.
No, that. Man, look, I told you, I'm from the projects, bro. We ain't believing no motherfucking Santa Claus. Pops said, I brought these motherfucking gifts.
Yeah, no, you ain't giving that. Hey, the black household, bro. You ain't believing in those.
You ain't believing none of that shit.
You go to school, you coloring Santa Claus at school.
Yeah.
You get your ass home. Mama bought these gifts. Daddy bought these gifts. This came from your grandma.
Yeah.
This pack of socks from your auntie. Your uncle got these candy canes. Like, yeah, hey, we did this. Don't ever believe that some white man came through.
Yeah, no, bro. I swear to God, bro. That motherfucker ain't lie. Oh man. Now, Corey, let me ask you this, bro. 4th quarter of the year, 2025 basically over with, right? What could we be expecting in 2026 from you, bro? Don't give away too much.
It is 4th quarter. We finna do December big. I ain't gonna lie.
That's right. Oh,
we doing December big.
Yes, sir.
And then on top of the year, we running with it, bro. We are not slowing down.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad to hear that, bro, because that's where I'm at. Bro, it's so many times where I talk to other podcasters, they'll be like, I'm taking a break, or John, man, maybe you should take a break. Man, I need my momentum. Like the momentum I got rolling now, bro. I do not want to stop, bro. I just want to keep going.
I feel it, bro.
It's times where I be like, man, I'm gonna take a break, but I be like, bro, for what, bro?
Right.
Like,
I feel like motherfuckers take a break and then it feels like you restarted. You know what I mean? And it's like, why did you stop?
That's facts, bro. I like one of my homeboys, like, that's my dog, bro. Like, he was like, he do music. He's like, bro, I'm gonna just chill, until blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, for what, bro?
Yeah.
Like, just keep going. Like, don't, because, like you said, bro, like you stop. It's like you got to restart.
Oh, God.
People's attention span ain't that long no more, bro. The moment you out of their sight for long enough, bro, they through with you, bro.
Oh, God. Now you and the way social media and shit work, now you at the back of the algorithm when you come back. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
They reward consistency.
Yes.
So.
I'm glad he said that. Hey, look, YouTube, when the fuck y'all gonna start rewarding consistency? Because, I would just keep it real. Motherfucker been grinding for a minute. And I know YouTube, that's the last thing that's going to get popping. I get it. You feel what I'm saying? YouTube, we got to talk, bro. Like, I've been consistent with shit. God damn it. I drop more than Joe Rogan. Fuck you talking about. That's what I said. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Godfather, one of the Godfathers of this shit. I drop more than Joe Rogan. Y'all better get down with me. God damn it. You feel what I'm saying, Jake? You know what I'm saying? You ain't heard this. I fucking talk yeah. That's my dog, Jakey Flaky. He do comedy. He trying to get me to go, but I'm scared, Cole Reed, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm a little nervous to do comedy, bro. But I'm gonna go, bro. Look, Jake, I ain't gonna go with you, but I'm gonna call you right when I do it, bro. All right, bro. Look, these motherfuckers gonna show up. Look, now, Mark, how we doing, bro? Good. One more question for you, Cole Red, before I get you up out of here, bro.
For sure.
As far as KC musically, right? You in it, you been in it. Now I'm gonna really ask you a question. Give me your Mount Rushmore. Now, I ain't gonna say Mount Rushmore. Give me your top 5 artists in KC right now that's really making noise in your opinion.
You trying to get me in trouble,
you know what,
bro?
You ain't gotta answer, bro. No, don't answer. I ain't gonna do my dog Cole Red like that. No, fuck that, bro. Cause I ain't gonna do it, bro. Because he right, bro. Motherfuckers get sensitive about this type of shit, bro. Never mind. See, this is a podcast. Let me do my job, brother. Knowledge. Motherfuckers do get sensitive. I don't want to work with Cole Red no more. He ain't shot me out. I ain't gonna do my dog like that, bro. Nah, I'ma just say my dog been working with the right individuals. You feel what I'm saying? That's that.
I mean, hey, I ain't gonna say names, but the people that you can peep me working with on social media and all that shit, the people that I'm shouting out, the people that you see me locked in with, that's my top 5.
That's right. Look, ain't no media training in this shit. That's what I'm talking about, correct? That's how you answer a difficult question. Because if you'd ask John who the top podcasters,
he giving names.
You know what, bro? Look. You know what, Cole Red? I'm not even gonna say I would give names, bro. But I believe this is what I believe, bro, and I'm sure you believe the same. Believe what I'm saying. I'm just confident in myself.
I feel it.
You feel what I'm saying? Like if I was to ask you about music, deep down in your heart, bro, you know you one of them ones out this way. You feel what I'm saying? In this city, in this state, in this region. For me, I know the work that I put in, and bro, when you really put in the work, it's a level of confidence that comes with that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, for instance, if a big artist came into KC and needed somebody to work with, you ain't gonna turn down the opportunity because you know the work you put in. Like, I know what I can do. Come in here.
For sure.
Me with podcasting. I know the work I put in, bro. I know the professionalism I have when it comes to this. I'm not a podcaster, y'all, who gets on here and just trolls people for likes and clicks or antics or asks questions that I know gonna get reactions out of people. That's not me. That's not my get down. I want to celebrate my guests. Once I found out Cole Red was coming, I'm like, bet. I'm going to do my due diligence, do my research, goddammit, because I like to celebrate my guests. I'm not individuals here trying to make you look bad. I'm not individuals that try to stop your paper because like Cole Red was just saying, bro, it's individuals that get sensitive about a top 5 list or, because hell, we saw what happened. No Limit TC handled that when it came to the whole
Exactly, bro.
Top 5
exactly.
shit,
I'm going to get a diss track on me if I start naming names.
Hey, TC, shout out to you, baby. You know what I mean? Because I agree with you. Fuck you talking about. I agree with you got going on. Now, look, Cole Red, before I get you up out of here, bro, where can they reach you, bro? Where can they come to the studio? Anybody passing through KC who need to get down, they need studio to do their work, people in KC, where can they reach you, bro? Where can they get in contact with you?
For sure, bro. You can hit me on IG on my personal, @CodeRedKC. You can hit the IG at the studio, @CodeRedProductionsKC, or just hit the website, CodeRedProductionsKC.com. You're taken care of.
Man, get you all taken care of, one-stop shop, man. You know what I'm saying? If you need John, y'all know where to find me, man. John's been in the wind, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where the Lord's taking me. Every time I say my prayers, I tell him to guide my footsteps. So I don't know, bro. Marky Mark, if you hurry up and do what you're supposed to do, my footsteps will be headed in another direction. I'm just trying to get on the episode, be an extra in the movie. But my dog here, he don't want to work. Hey, brother Knowledge, bro, we going to be out your way, bro, in L.A., bro. Make sure we good, bro. Put us down with the right people. I don't do no tapping in because I'm from St. Louis, but just put me down with who I need to be around. I know I can't wear my St. Louis hat. You know what I mean? No, I can't. I went to L.A., motherfucker. My red one. That's what look, when I was in L.A., that's what they told me, bro. One of the dudes, the little homie at the gas station, he said, big bro, just wear the black L.A. hat. Wear the black joint. You cool. Don't wear, yeah. That's my dog. Look, y'all, it's been another amazing episode of I-70 Podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, man. Tap into what I got going on. This is the I-70 Podcast where we bring the world together one episode at a time. And my dog Cole Red in the building, man. Thank you for coming through, big dog.
Thank you, bro.
You feel what I'm saying? It's been another amazing episode. Make sure y'all catch this, and we out.